Yes, good morning student. Welcome back to your social studies class. I hope you all have enjoyed your summer vacation. So now it's time to get back to your studies, right? Starting with the first chapter of geography. The name of our chapter is The Earth in the Solar System. As you all have understand this concept of solar system, because in our earlier classes we have discussed that what is solar system. So solar system is a system in which there is a group of planets who revolve around the sun. So that was we have discussed in our earlier classes, but now in this chapter we will discuss all these things in detail. So starting with this introduction, we all have noticed the sky after the sunset. So what we all observe in the sky after sunset, we observe that after the sunset, we can see sun and moon at the same time, because at the time of sunset, the sun is going down and moon is coming up for in the night process. So what will happen? So at a time of a sunset, like we can see moon and sun at same time, the sky become dark, and when the sky become dark, stars become visible which are twinkling in the sky. So where does the sun go? At the time of sunset, we all have observed that sun goes down, and the moon is become visible for all of us. So where does the sun go? We all said that sun sets, but sun does not shift from that place. Sun remains there, only the earth start revolve around the sun. That's why at that time when earth starting revolving around the sun, we can see only moon at that time, because sun is not visible due to the revolution of the earth, right? So at the process of revolution, we can see only one part of the earth. At one time we can see sun, at another time we can see moon. So all this process is due to the revolution of the earth around the sun. So there are two concepts that we have to understand. First one is revolution and second one is rotation. Under the rotation process, it is a process in which earth rotate around its axis. It is a process in which earth rotate around its axis, and revolution is a process in which earth revolve around the sun. So as we know that earth is full of wonders. In earth we came to know about the different bodies like sun, which is a source of energy, moon, planets which are a part of solar system. Then we came to know about different celestial bodies. We will discuss about planets, asteroids, constellations and meteoroids. So these are the basic. Yes, so students, starting with the first topic of this chapter, which is celestial bodies. So what are celestial bodies? Celestial bodies are all the wonders of the earth are collectively known as celestial bodies. As we know that different wonders of the earth are sun, moon, planets, constellation, asteroids and meteoroids. All these things are included in the wonders of earth. So all the wonder of earth collectively known as celestial bodies. So now like in the night we all can see the stars and moon, but why these are not visible during the daytime? The reason is that because during the daytime there is very bright sunshine. Due to this we cannot see the stars and moon, but at the time of night or at the night time we can see the moon or stars, because the sun is not there and the bright sunshine of sun is not there. So this is the reason behind that during the daytime we are unable to see stars or moon, but during the night time we can see the stars and moon. Then sometimes stars are also not visible during the night time when the weather is very cloudy. It is very difficult to see the stars because of the change in weather. Same this thing happen with moon. Sometimes moon is also not visible for us during the night time, because the shape of the moon keeps on changing. The reason behind the changing of shapes of moon is that because moon revolve around the earth. So when moon revolve around the earth, the shape of the moon keeps on changing, and this is known as the different phases of moon. When we can see the full part of a moon, we call that day a full moon day, and when the moon is not visible at all, that day is known as new moon day, right? So the moon take 27 days to complete its rotation around its axis. So that's the reason that we can see the different uh, phases of the moon at different part of a days, right? So now as we came to know that moon revolves around the earth, and this is the reason that we can see the different phases of moon, and moon keeps on changing its shape. So now moving to the sun. So sun is a object or a celestial body which is stationary in its place. It does not revolve around anyone. So the reason of having a daytime or night time is due to the revolution of earth around the sun. So the earth revolve around the sun. So when earth revolve around the sun, at one time there is a daytime in which sun is visible to all of us, and at one time it is night when moon is visible to all of us, because we can see only one part of earth at one time. So at one time there is a daytime in which sun is visible to all of us, and at the night, it is in the night time we can see the moon. So due to the revolution of the earth around the sun, the day and night things happen, and due to the revolution of moon around the earth, the shape of the moon keeps on changing. So this is a phenomena which is found in the solar system or in the universe, that changes the daytime, that changes the night time, and also changes the different shape of the moon, right? So now we can say that the sun, moon and all the shining objects are collectively known as celestial body, right? So we have discussed here about different phases of moon, about the revolution of moon around the earth, which leads to the change of shapes of the earth. Now we are moving to the next celestial body, which is sun. Yes, now moving forward to the another celestial body, we have taken the other celestial body, which is sun. So now we can say that some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are hot due to the presence of different gases found in that celestial body. So that gases make the body very hot, and they are very big in size. So like sun is very big in size, and the celestial bodies are the bodies which have their own heat and light, and they are also known as star. So sun is also a star. Now how can we say that sun is a star? Because stars are the bodies which are visible during the night time, and sun is a body which is visible during daytime, but sun is also known as star. How? So we are saying that those bodies which have their own heat and light, they are known as stars. So sun is also a star. So if so here the question arises that if sun is star, then why other stars are not so bright like sun? Because the stars which are visible during the night times are not as bright as the sun which is visible during the daytime, right? So why don't we feel their heat? Another question arises here, that why don't we feel the heat of the stars which are visible to all of us during the night time, but we can see we can feel the heat of the sun which is visible during daytime? So the answer is, the reason behind all this is distance. So as we know that sun is very near to the earth, but the stars are very far away from the earth. So if the sun is located very near the earth, so we can feel the heat of the sun. But when we know that stars are located very far away from the earth, then it is not possible to feel the heat of the stars. So this is the reason behind this question, that if sun is a star, then why other stars are not so bright? As we know that sun is located very near the earth, so sun will appear very much bright. But on the other hand, stars which are located very far away from the earth, they are not as bright as sun. So the second question is, why don't we feel their heat? We can't feel the heat of the stars due to the distance of stars and earth. Stars are located very far away from the earth. That's why they look very small to all of us. But the sun is located very near the earth, so that's why the sun appear very big, and we can feel the heat of the sun more than the heat of the stars. So this is the reason behind the question that why it is more brighter than stars and why we can feel the more heat of the sun than stars, right? And here is an example, like we used to see the aeroplane in the sky. It looks very small to all of us, but in reality aeroplane is not in small size. So the here is the reason is the distance of aeroplane from the earth surface is so much that we find the aeroplane very small in size. So this was the introduction video of this chapter, in which we have discussed about the celestial body. One celestial body we have discussed is moon, and the other celestial body that we have discussed is sun. I hope you understand the topic. Thank you and have a nice day.